The crystal clear waters of the Yuin nation have sustained families along this coastline for tens of thousands of years. Since he was a child, Kevin Mason has dived into the deep for seafood, a cultural practice passed down from his elders.
We've done it hundreds of thousands of years, you know, and it's been taught into me how to hunt and gather and feed me mob.
On an October afternoon 3 years ago at Narooma on the New South Wales south coast, a dive to feed his family turned ugly for the great-grandfather. As Kevin Mason is in the water gathering abalone, camera vision obtained by 7:30 shows a New South Wales fisheries officer is watching him on the rocks nearby. He sprints into the bay, chasing after Kevin Mason.
Hey, Kevin, stop! Fisheries, stop! Stop, Kevin, I want to check those fish! Kevin! Stop there!
Kevin repeatedly tells the officer he's a traditional owner.
You know the rules here. I'm a native title holder, mate.
Okay, come and talk to me.
No, I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, don't touch my
Kevin.
food. Don't touch my food, please.
Kevin.
The officer instructs the elder that he must give up his catch.
Nicely, please, Kevin.
Come with me. Hey, come on. Don't get nasty with me.
Kevin,
Don't get nasty.
I'm not going to hurt you. Just stop instructing me.
No, come on.
It's just scary just to see them. Just as scares the daylights out of me.
I got my laws.
All right, stop.
On the shore, he's questioned and cautioned, and his catch and gear are seized.
I said, no, I said, I'm Aboriginal, a native title holder, and I said, I can take anything I want in any closed waters, anywhere. I've got a right to.
Fisheries compliance officers have the power to stop and search divers like Kevin Mason because there are strict bag limits for abalone in New South Wales, even for traditional owners. Fisheries are constantly clashing with Aboriginal people who insist they're exercising their rights under Commonwealth native title legislation to take what they like on their country.
I've always had that right for my people to hunt and to gather and to feed my family.
Dozens of Indigenous men and women in New South Wales have been charged with fisheries offences in the past year.
For some people, it will have the effect that they will be so fearful of prosecution that they will not carry out their cultural rights.
Culture fishing now.
In 2018, in a separate case, Kevin Mason prepared to use a native title defence to fight allegations he'd taken too much abalone. The charges were dropped at the 11th hour.
I knew I had a traditional right to do what I was doing, sort of thing, hunting and gathering.
The nation's first Indigenous Senior Counsel, Tony McAvoy, has advocated for the Yuin people for more than 25 years.
It's as if the officers of the Department of Primary Industries, the fisheries enforcement officers, and the police officers who police fishing have not been trained to understand what native title fishing rights are.
We absolutely support and respect the rights of all Aboriginal people to practice their native title and to conduct cultural fishing. And when it comes to individual cases, our fisheries officers have to, when they're in the field, make judgments about what they see and what they observe.
The multi-million-dollar abalone industry takes 100 tonnes a year in New South Wales. The Abalone Council argues that Aboriginal people taking large quantities for sale should be policed by the Department of Primary Industries.
It doesn't matter whether Aboriginal or not. Any person exceeding those sustainable limits set for both the recreational or the cultural fishing sector has basically stepped over the line and it's illegal. They should face court. Certain people that go in and take large quantities, way above 10.
They don't own them resources, we do anyway, you know, and that's what they don't get. They think, oh, we can give you a share or we can up the bag limit for you. Well, I don't need to go and ask them. You know, they're my resources. This is my country.
The Yuin people have registered a landmark native title claim covering a huge section of New South Wales coastline. It also goes 3 nautical miles out to sea. Traditional owners are hoping it'll give them greater rights on their country. Yuin native title claimant Wally Stewart is furious at what he sees as systemic racism within the New South Wales government and the abalone industry.
They've been raping our ocean for the last 250 years. If we win our native title and get a determination, they should be compensating us for all them resources they've taken out of our waters.
The ocean is a part of Kevin Mason, and he'll fight to pass down his knowledge of these waters to his descendants.
Well, I've given up. I've given up my culture, my rights to who I am. You know, I'll never give that away. No, I'll never take that away from me.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.